In this Zap, we are going to create a weekly digest of saved links you stumble upon in your browser on your desktop. And the weekly digest is going to just send an email with all of the links you saved throughout the week. Super practical. And this Zap is going to introduce Push by Zapier, which is a Google Chrome extension. So yes, this Zap is for Google Chrome users. So if you don't have that browser and you can get it, go ahead and do that first. Once you do that, we'll take a look here into the Chrome Web Store and you'll see Zapier is the extension. And this is what you need to download. I've got it already downloaded into my browser, so we'll go ahead and get started. What it essentially looks like is a little icon at the top here. When you click it, it allows you to use it and gather information about the website you're at. So what we can do is go ahead and say, yeah, let's make a push Zap. It'll create the bones of the Zap we need. So push by Zapier, awesome. Choose the trigger event. We're going to do new push with fields because what we want to do is collect the URL of the website we're on and then also maybe a note about what the link is, and that'll just help with a bit of context. So we'll click that, click continue. The fields, we'll just call it note, continue. Awesome. So when we click test and review, right now, it is looking for a push. And so we're going to go ahead and click that push by Zapier extension, and you'll see testing Zap. So you click that, add a note, check this out. Click send. It'll give us a green checkbox. Awesome. And then the sample is going to come in. We'll click that. Perfect. It gives us the note we filled out. Check this out. And then also the URL that we're on right now, which is just this Zap's URL with the title for that web page. That's all we need for setting up. Great. Now on to Weekly Digest. So this is an app that is Zapier owned. It allows you to store a bunch of stuff and then release it at a predetermined time. So we'll click Digest by Zapier. Super helpful in case you want Zaps to, if they're triggering often throughout the day and you're not wanting whatever action is attached to the Zap to happen that frequently, the Digest is the way to go. So Digest by Zapier, we're going to append an entry and schedule the digest. We'll click continue. The title, we'll call it Weekly Links. That's the name of the digest. So every time this Zap runs, it's going to append new entries onto the digest called Weekly Links. The entry, each time the Zap runs, is going to come from that push trigger. And we want it to include the title of the web page, the URL, and then the note. The digest we want, because it's weekly, we'll click weekly. Simple as that. Day of the week. Every Friday makes sense. Time of day. First thing Friday morning. So we'll get the whole previous week's entries as we add them to this digest. Perfect. So right now, because we are scheduling this for Friday, I'm not sure the test won't make too much sense. We'll go ahead and do that. It'll add it to the digest. Great. It won't release or do anything. That's all we need for now. Now, we don't want to just put things into this digest and not do anything with the digest. We need it to be sent to us. So ideally, this is just an email that's sent to us each week. We'll do email by Zapier. Keep it simple. Send outbound email to myself. Subject, weekly links. And in here, we can click into that digest action and get the current digest. And so that will include all of the entries up into the point of when this email is sent. Zapier digest. Perfect. Continue. All right. Sure, let's go ahead and test and review. That'll just send an email. Okay, perfect. So we're going to click Done Editing. We'll call this Weekly Digest. Weekly Links Digest, and we'll turn it on. Okay, so the way this functions is we could be at any website. Let's go to, I don't know, New York Times, and let's check out this article. Okay, I don't want to read this right now, but I do want to add it to my weekly links. I can click the Zapier, push by Zapier Chrome extension, click this, and check out this article. It might be worthwhile. I'll click send. Perfect, sent. So right now, that's sent to the weekly digest. Throughout my week, I'll do this, and then on Friday, that digest will release and send me an email that'll look just like this. Weekly links. But instead of just this one entry, it's going to append all of the entries here. So we would see that New York Times article here, and then it would erase the digest and start fresh each time. So the digest is that weekly digest, and then once it's released, it's released. So super handy, not too difficult to set up. Hope you guys use that. It's a fun little Zap to have. Okay, we'll see you in the next automation.